With every word we utter, with every action we take, we know our kids are watching us. We as parents are their most important role models. Now I think it's one of the most useless questions an adult can ask a child: what do you want to be when you grow up? As if growing up is finite. As if at some point you become something and that's the end. If you don't get out there and define yourself, you'll be quickly and inaccurately defined by others. For me, becoming isn't about arriving somewhere or achieving a certain aim. I see it instead as forward motion, a means of evolving, a way to reach continuously toward a better self. The journey doesn't end. Do we settle for the world as it is? Or do we work for the world as it should be? For every door that's been opened to me, I've tried to open my door to others. Friendships between women, as any woman will tell you, are built of 1,000 small kindnesses swapped back and forth and over again. One of the lessons that I grew up with was to always stay true to yourself and never let what somebody else says distract you from your goals. And so when I hear about negative and false attacks, I really don't invest any energy in them, because I know who I am. We should always have 3 friends in our life: someone who walks ahead, who we look up to and follow; one who walks beside us, who is with us every step of our journey; and then one who we reach back for and bring along after we've cleared the way. Now that I'm an adult, I realize that kids know at a very young age when they are being devalued. When adults aren't invested enough to help them learn, their anger over it can manifest itself as unruliness. It's hardly their fault. They aren't bad kids. They're just trying to survive bad circumstances. The arts are not just a nice thing to have or to do if there is free time or if one can afford it. Rather, paintings and poetry, music and fashion, design and dialogue, they all define who we are as a people and provide an account of our history for the next generation. I am still in progress, and I hope that I always will be. In life, you control what you can. Bullies were scared people hiding inside scary people. Dominance, even the threat of it, is a form of dehumanization. It's the ugliest kind of power. I have had to learn that my voice has value, and if I don't use it, what's the point of being in the room? Let's invite one another in. Maybe then we can begin to fear less, to make fewer wrong assumptions, to let go of the biases and stereotypes that unnecessarily divide us. The easiest way to disregard a woman's voice is to package her as a scold. No one, I realized, was going to look out for me unless I pushed for it. Kids wake up each day believing in the goodness of things, in the magic of what might be. They're untypical believers at their core. We owe it to them to stay strong and keep working to create a more fair and humane world for them. We need to remain both tough and hopeful, to acknowledge that there's more growing to be done. The punches hurt, even if I understood that they had little to do with who I really was as a person. Becoming requires equal parts patience and rigor. Becoming is never giving up on the idea that there's more growing to be done. I've learned that it's harder to hate up close.